up, you guys? Welcome back. Today's video is going to be my favorites and fails from the month of June. It's been a while since I've done one of these. It's been even longer since I've had this many fails. I have a lot to cover, both good and bad, so let's dive in. First up, this probably comes as no surprise. This is my all-time favorite drugstore primer, and it's back for a limited time. It's the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer. It's the grippiest, stickiest primer from the drugstore, and it smells like watermelon. When I say I'm using this every single day, I mean it. If there's makeup on my face, I am using this primer. e.l.f., please just make this permanent. Next up, my brush is dirty, but I finally got my hands on the viral BK Beauty A506 brush. This brush is well worth the hype. It's such a perfect concealer brush. It's very soft. It gets into little corners and crevices of the face. Now, BK Beauty is having a sale starting July 3rd through the 8th, where they're going to have 20% off of their collaboration sets. That includes the Angie Hot and Flashy set, and it includes singles. So if you guys want to pick up this brush, now is your chance. It's going to be 20% off with code YT20. I'm going to link her on this video, and I will leave details on the sale in the description box. I know I really want to check out the Nikki LaRose set. I've heard a lot of really good things about it. That is also going to be on sale. I'm obsessed with BK Beauty. I've included the 106 in favorites videos in the past. They're vegan and cruelty-free, very high quality. Thank you so much, BK Beauty, for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Now I'm going to get on to the rest of my favorites and my fails. I discovered this L'Oreal sunscreen this year, and I'm never looking back. It is such a good under makeup sunscreen. I put this on over the Jelly Pop primer, but under my foundation, and it just seamlessly blends with all of my makeup. I've had no pilling, no problems. It's also so satisfying to apply. It's almost like a serum. It's really liquidy. It just blends so well on the face. It doesn't leave a white cast. I highly, highly recommend this. This is the L'Oreal Bright Reveal Broad Spectrum SPF 50 Daily UV Lotion. It's definitely a mouthful. It's not the most affordable sunscreen ever, but I definitely think it's worth it, especially if you're looking for something that plays well under makeup. So I have been mentioning for a couple months now that my eyelids have been getting oily throughout the day. It's totally new for me. I don't know if it's age or skincare that I'm using, but I've never had that happen before. So I had to remedy that, and I had to start using eyeshadow primers, which I never used to use. I only used concealer. But I found one that works. So I honestly dug this out of my collection, so I really hope that it's still a product that you guys can get, because if you're dealing with the same thing, this has been such a lifesaver. It's the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. Turns out eyeshadow primers actually work, you guys. Who would have thought? I have just been putting this on my ring finger, buffing it onto my eyelid. It's making things apply better, last longer, and it's keeping my oils at bay. So love this. Hope it's still something that is for sale. I want to give a quick little shout out to the lashes that I'm wearing today. They are from Kiss. They're the new natural style white shirt. So they came out with a bunch of new natural basics. I also really like the half lash in the style freckle. They're just really pretty, really effortless, and I get a lot of questions on them, so I did want to throw that in there. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have completely fallen hype to the Milky toner trend. If it's a Milky toner, I've probably purchased it, or I will purchase it because I'm actually obsessed. Milky toner is literally just the most easy application of moisturizer. That's kind of how I use it. There's a super affordable one that I picked up that I actually am kind of reaching for the most out of my toners, and that is the Milky toner from The Ordinary. It's called the Saccharomyces Ferment 30% Milky Toner. I definitely didn't pronounce that right, but this is like $13, maybe a little bit more. It's so good. It's so lightweight. It's probably the most Milky lightweight one that I own. I have the Rhode one. I have the Bioma one. I have the Fenty one. What else? I don't know. I bought so many of them. I've been reaching for this one a lot, and I actually do think it's making a difference in my skin. Oh, I also have the Ilia one. So before you go spending $60 on a Milky toner, maybe try this affordable one from The Ordinary, see if you like it, and you probably will, because I love it. This is a good month for affordable skincare. I have another affordable skincare favorite. This I've been using underneath my eyes before makeup application. I do have dry skin. I tend to have dry under eyes. I kind of knock on wood, have everything under control right now, and I think my skincare is a big part of it, but I love an affordable eye cream. I've got some expensive ones that I do love, but I like reaching for something that's affordable to repurchase. This is the Inkey List Caffeine Eye Cream. I find that it's super lightweight. It doesn't leave any milia or anything underneath my eyes. It does its job. It just simply does what I want it to do. It leaves my eyes very hydrated underneath. I've recently fallen in love with a lot of Armani Beauty favorites. These are very pricey. These are luxury. These are on the other end. I have to mention them because I do use them very often. I know they're expensive, but I feel like a really useful daily makeup product for me is worth the investment. So first up, I have the eye tints. It's what I'm wearing today. I actually am wearing a lot of these favorites today, but the eye tint specifically in this like camel brown color, it's 22M. This is what I have on my eyes today. It's a liquid shadow. It just blends out with one little blending brush, and you have a nice kind of light neutral smoky eyeshadow for the day. The lighter one that I have is 18M, and this one is perfect for like that no eyeshadow look. They have shimmery shades. I actually love a lot of the shades. They have a black one that I've used as an eyeliner. These are my two favorite shades. I will have them linked if you guys are looking for a one and done type eyeshadow. I've actually been reaching for these more than my Merit Solo shadows. I just find them a little bit easier to blend, and with that Smashbox eyeshadow primer, it's so easy, it's just so quick, and your look is done. Also from Armani Beauty, I have been obsessed with their new liquid blushes. These are the Luminous Silk Cheek Tints. Specifically, these two I've been getting the most wear out of. The one thing I don't like is that the colors are not on the bottle. I think this one's called Bold Pink and this one's called something mauve, but mixed together you get that kind of Sabrina Carpenter type cheek. And then this one right here I've been obsessed with if I'm going for a peachy look. What the heck was this one called? It might be Rosy Peach or something. I wish that the names were on it. This peach one is 50.5, the light pink one is 53, and the mauve one is 62. They are pigmented, but you can sheer them out or build them up depending on what kind of blush you want. This is the mauve one, that is Bold Pink, and I don't know why I feel like this one's called Rosy Peach. I don't know if that's the name. That's what I think it's called. Literally might be the most stunning peach blush that I own. I also have been playing around with mixing those blushes with the Fluid Sheer from Armani. So just an honorable mention, I do love the mixtures. The pink one is so satisfying to look at because these do kind of separate in the bottle. This is the shade 8. I mixed this one with Bold Pink, and the peachier one is shade 5. I mixed this one with peach and you get a very luminous glowy cheek. And they also have one that works as a bronzing drop, and that is shade 10. All very easy to use, kind of high-level makeup artistry products, but I feel like anybody could use them. There absolutely is one standout foundation for me over the past couple of months, and that is the Soft Lit from Fenty Beauty. There's something about the formula, obviously, but also the color match. Shade 150 has been such a perfect shade match for me. I am someone who likes a little concealer and that's it, but I've been wearing a lot of foundation, and pretty much every single time it's been this foundation. It's so good. I am so glad that I gave it a shot. This is my favorite drugstore concealer. I don't know if I've talked about this on YouTube or not, but it's the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. It comes in a pump. I don't know if I like the pump or dislike the pump. I really haven't made up my mind. I would like to see how this would apply with maybe a doe foot, but I'm used to the pump, so it is what it is. Mine is in the shade Vanilla. This is just such a creamy, beautiful concealer. It looks so hydrating and nice underneath the eyes. This goes on sale a lot at Ulta, so if you haven't tried it and you do have dry under eyes or dry skin, I definitely highly recommend checking out this NYX concealer. Next up is kind of an unexpected favorite, but I find myself reaching for this Dibs Desert Island Duo for the bronzer stick all the time lately. For one thing, these smell good, and there's something about the scent that makes me want to reach for it. I don't know how to describe the scent either. It just smells good. It also has a really beautiful blush, so if you're looking for a really quick on-the-go type of product, these are really nice. Super blendable, but there's something about the shade of the bronzer. It's such a perfect shade for me right now. It's a little bit beachy and sun-kissed, and it just goes really well with all of my makeup looks. looks, and I love the smell of this. I think I like it even better than the new Too Faced chocolate bronzer. I love that, but that's almost a little bit too slippy sometimes. That smells amazing. I like the smell of this one just a little bit better. I found a very affordable drugstore blush that turns out I love almost as much as my Hourglass Elephant Palette blushes, which is saying so much. Those are my favorite blushes, powder blushes of all time. This is from Essence. This is the Pure Nude Baked Blush in the shade 04 Bold Heart. I accidentally found this. It was like on the top of a display at my Ulta, and I'm pretty sure it was only $4, and I'm so glad that I grabbed it. Definitely check this out. Again, this is the shade 04. I don't know about the other shades. I don't own any of the other shades, but this one is so good. Now, I have a couple fragrance favorites. Both of them just happen to be body mists, and I'm sure I've talked about each of these too, but I discovered the Le Monde Gourmand body mist in Lait de Coco. I'm pretty sure that's just coconut milk. Oh my god, you guys, it is the most beautiful summer body mist. It smells like clean, fresh coconut. It doesn't smell too like sunscreeny or anything like that, but it does smell like you just got out of the shower, maybe with like a coconut hair mask in your hair. It's such a good scent, and this is a hair and body mist, so when it says that, I'm sure you can spray whatever you want into your hair, but when it says that, I feel a little bit more confident spraying it into my hair. And then on the smoother, silkier, more vanilla, more sensual side, Vanilla Skin from Fleur has been deep in my rotation when it comes to scents. To me, this smells a lot like Kayali Vanilla 28, and it's like the body mist version of that, so I pretty much spray this every single day too. I saw that they came out with a perfume version, and I really do want to pick that up because this is one of my most used scents. This is a second bottle that I have that I keep upstairs. My other one has quite the dent in it because I'm using it almost every single day. Alright, you guys, we have to talk about fails, and I do want to preface this by saying everybody's taste is different. If you love these, amazing. I am so happy for you. Not every makeup product is going to work for every person, and I'm a little bit picky, and I'm just gonna leave it at that before we get into it. I don't know if this is gonna come as a surprise or not, but first up is the new Patrick Ta Major Glow highlighters. Now, I am calling these a fail because of their inconsistency. I think that there are some good shades in the line, but I also think there are so many problems within the line that it might not be worth picking up. Now, these were sent to me, but it's literally my job to be honest with you guys and to tell you what I would be happy spending my money on or disappointed spending my money on. And honestly, if I spent my money on one of these shades that has a problem, I would be disappointed. I would be returning the product personally. Some people are riding all the way for these highlighters, and I totally get that. Defend your favorite makeup products, but I just don't think these are going to be for everybody. The shade Baby, this pink one, is the best one in my opinion, just as far as formula goes. The one that I've seen the most problems with is the shade Sugar, and a couple of you guys said that Sephora will be pulling this off of the shelves until Patrick Ta figures out the formula issue. It's sad because Sugar is the prettiest shade in my opinion, but also if you want to get a little deeper into it, I think that the powders are unnecessarily chalky. Some of them are, and I think that the cream is kind of lip glossy and sticky. So for me, I'm kind of picky about texture, and I'm kind of picky about how my makeup feels on my face, and as of right now, I haven't found a good way to wear these, but I am gonna keep trying. So this is something I could change my mind on, but for now, it's quite the fail. Some of you guys might come for me for this because this might end up being some of your favorite drugstore foundations. I don't know. I've seen a lot of positive reviews, but I picked up the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation, and I wish that I never did. I hate this foundation. Now, it does not take much for me to hate a foundation. If it looks orange on me, if it looks yellow on me, I will never wear it again. I don't have time for that. I tried to pick out a shade that was purposefully meant to be a cool shade, so I picked up 23 Light Cool, and this is not cool. This looks like peanut butter on my face. I don't even know if I would call this light. There's something about this that pulls so orange. I cannot stand it. I fully expected to love this, and I actually wanted them to have a little redemption in my eyes because I tried the CC cream forever ago, And guess what? That was yellow too. It also felt like it was trying to leap off of my face. Like it really just wanted to be anywhere but my face. It wanted to be on my clothes. It wanted to be on my hat. It wanted to be in my hair. It didn't want to be on my face. And that could also have to do with my next fail, but it happened by itself too. So I really don't think this is good, you guys. It's not for me. It might be for you, and if it is for you, I am very happy for you. And lastly, I have another one that there's probably a cult fandom of Charlotte Tilbury, right? I mean, everybody loves Charlotte Tilbury. I love Charlotte Tilbury, but they came out with the foundation stick. This is the Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint Hydrating Foundation Stick. Again, if you guys want to go to bat for this, go to bat for it. If you love it, I'm so happy for you. It's almost $50 though, and it's basically a highlighter in a stick. I don't find this to be flattering as a foundation by itself, and I wore this as a primer with the e.l.f. foundation over top, and my face wanted to slide off. They sent me these. I got the shade 3 Fair and 5 Medium. I am not medium. And this color, do you guys see? Doesn't look fair to me. It looks orange. It looks orange. Honestly, you guys aren't wrong roasting me in the short where I applied this. It looks metallic. It's giving Tin Man, it's giving highlighter challenge. I just don't think it's a foundation. I don't think it's a skin tint. I think it's the Airbrush Flawless Hollywood filter in a stick. And maybe if I had a lighter shade, I'd be able to make it perform as a highlighter on a no makeup day, but for almost $50, this to me is disappointing. Please do not be mad at me if any of my fails are your favorites. If you guys have any favorite products that you think I would love or any fails that you want to let me know of, drop a comment down below. I would love to hear what you guys are loving and hating this month. Don't forget to check out today's sponsor, BK Beauty, if you're in the market for any new makeup brushes, especially the concealer brush. It's definitely worth it, and I will leave all of the links and info on this video. If you guys are new to this channel, please subscribe before you leave so you can catch future videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy favorites, and hopefully I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys.